More on the helicopter crash in Port Harcourt today. A statement by the head of press and public relations in the Ministry of Aviation and Aerospace Development, Udutayo Oluseyi, says this incident occurred at about 11:22 a.m. with a total number of 8 passengers on board. Now, the aircraft was en route to an oil rig from the Port Harcourt military base, and so far 3 bodies have been recovered. Now, the statement adds that emergency teams from the Nigerian Safety Investigation Bureau, the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority, and the Nigerian Search and Rescue Team have been deployed to the site of the crash. Our senior correspondent, Chamberlain Uso, had an exclusive interview with the Director General of the NSIB on the status of the search and rescue operations for the remaining 5 passengers on board.
Currently, information available to us is they've recovered 3 bodies. Unfortunately, they're still searching for possible survivors or bodies and debris at this moment. But the weather around the vicinity of the crash is it's pretty marginal at this time. So I hear the search and rescue team have returned to land, but they will deploy again once the weather improves.
Why was there no emergency locator or transmitter signal received? And is this in any way affecting the search and rescue efforts?
I doubt it. At this point, we know where the helicopter crashed, so it doesn't really bear on this. And bear in mind that the helicopter crashed, I learned 1 kilometer from its intended destination. So in this, I can't say if it was really of any impact, but we'll be investigating all of these issues as we move forward.
Can you provide more details on the cause of the helicopter ditching into the Atlantic Ocean? And are there any early indications of mechanical failure or environmental factors?
At this time, I can't. I mean, it's too early to speak on that, but we do know the weather around the vicinity was a little marginal at the time of the crash. We'll know more in the coming days, and we'll put out a preliminary report within 30 days of this incident. Ministry is doing its job. So far, we've spoken to the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority and the Nigerian military who are helping, and as well as other companies in the area, Caviton and the likes are helping coordinate with the search and rescue of this tragic incident. Well, this is right now, I can't tell you, but I know there are safety recommendations that we put out all the time. And we have what's called a state safety program with the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority, and they act on our recommendations. And we talk periodically to see if those recommendations have been acted upon. Naturally, yes, but I wouldn't say there's any cause for concern, as we don't even know the circumstances that led to this crash. And we've not had a helicopter crash in such a long time that, you know, it's a numbers game. So I wouldn't say there's no cause for concern, but I would not say people should panic. You know, accidents happen from time to time, and until we know why it happened, we can't come out and say there should be any cause for concern. You know, our hearts go out to the families affected by this. It's a very, very tragic incident, but I want to reiterate that air transport is still the safest form of transport out there. And you may not know the aviation industry is the second most heavily regulated industry in the world, outside, second to the medical industry. So it's pretty safe, and I wouldn't say there's any cause for concern at this time. By tomorrow, we'll have more. A GO team is on its way. As you know, this is offshore, so there's a lot of coordination. So they'll be departing from Enugu and Abuja, heading to Port Harcourt, and then they will get taken offshore to the crash site as well. So we should have more by tomorrow, and within 30 days, we'll have a preliminary report out on our website.